Okay, guys, I just wanted to give you some context on what's happening in this video. At the end of the last video, we'd stopped filming and we were literally, I don't know, about 800 metres from our accommodation. And John and Yana were on there's 3 lanes coming into Launceston, all going the same direction. And John and Yana had peeled off into the right-hand lane and were turning right to go into a Coles car park to get some supplies for that night. While they were waiting to turn, the traffic was banked up because there was a red light, and they were in the far right-hand lane. I was in the left-hand lane, and the middle lane there was a lot of cars banked up. One of the guys in the middle lane, unfortunately, didn't have any patience and quickly jutted out, and I could see it going to happen. And he didn't realise that they were there and ploughed straight into them, knocked off their bike. There was a fair bit of damage. Now, I didn't record it, mainly because literally I was more worried about making sure they were okay than getting any content. Ran across the road, made sure they were okay. It was a pretty big impact. John went off to one side, Yana went up in the air, legs went in the air, the whole thing, bang, landed on her back. So we rang the ambulance, they went off to hospital. You'll see a short clip here of the damage on the bike and me loading the bike into the van from Richardsons. Richardsons were there almost as fast as the police and the ambulance. We had several witnesses saw what happened. It was clearly the guy driving the car's fault. Not that he really gave much of a shit about what happened. He was more worried about his car. But suffice to say, they were okay. And what you're about to see here is the aftermath of when we went to Richardsons, and we found out they were okay, and we're trying to get their bike back on the road. So I hope that clears it up. Let's get to the video. Okay, good news. Richardsons have managed to get John's bike rideable. So they've replaced the master cylinder, the brake pedal, the throttle, the hand grips, bashed out the bloody mud guard. So we're just heading down there now. Like, an incredible job. They've done that literally in 4 hours. So we're just going to head down there now. If you're ever in Tassie and you need something done, come into these guys, because what an absolute bunch of legends they are there. It's incredible. John's now trying to organise, obviously, an Uber to get up there, pick up the bike, so at least we can ride it back to the ferry. But let's head down there now. Going to speak to some people there. Should be a good afternoon. All right, let's go. So here we are at the home of Richardsons Harley Davidson. Look at that. All right, so we got
Carl and Sandy.
Carl and Sandy
from Ballarat.
From Ballarat?
Yes.
Well, there you go. We took a long way from home as well.
Yeah.
How long have you been in Tassie for?
1 day. Today's day 1.
First day.
Wow. And whereabouts are you going to go?
Well, today's plan is St Helens,
yep.
But we've got no grand plan.
Yeah. Look, it's honestly, as you would have seen by now, it is absolutely spectacular the whole way along.
Sure. Yeah.
Do the St Helens Pass, do St Mary's Pass.
Yeah. Have you done Ben Lomond's?
Ben Lomond we haven't done.
Yeah.
But like, tomorrow we're doing Helyer Gorge.
Yep.
We've just done the East Coast this time, but you're going to love it. It's just, Have you guys been here before?
No. First
oh my God.
First time.
2 weeks.
So what's the plan?
There is none.
There is none. Just going to Helyer over 2 weeks?
2 weeks.
Oh, you're going to love it. You're going to love it.
St Helens is the goal, but if we don't get there, we don't get there.
Well,
we stop wherever.
Yeah, no.
Swags on the back and away we go.
Awesome. Awesome. That's the way to travel, folks. All right, Yana, what happened? What happened? You were on the back.
I was on the back.
You were the pillion.
Yes.
So it scared the bejesus out of you?
Yes.
And what happened? What do you remember?
I just remember we were going to turn in. We hadn't quite turned. We were at a stop, and then bang. And then I remember I just remember the bike sliding. We fell off. John jumped up like Batman, like nothing. Checked if I was all right. I just quickly checked that I was in one piece, and then I just felt a bit sore on my elbow, and then I got up.
And luckily nothing major
And then I just quickly went to the other side, and I thought I'll sit down in case I have concussion, but I had all my gear on, so very lucky.
Went to hospital?
Yeah, I thought I'd get checked out. I've still got a bit of a sore head, but just thought I'd get checked out. I think more of a shock than anything, to be honest, because you hear about it happening to everybody else, but you don't think it's going to happen to yourself. You, I guess.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, if you're ever looking for a Carne Corso dog, just follow Yana on Instagram, or YouTube. Aqua Canine.
Yeah.
She's got 2 million followers.
Not that many, but yeah.
She's a big fish.
No, not that many, but yeah.
All right, mate, so we've interviewed Yana. What's your side of the story? Her fault?
No, I only done this to get more content for this channel. That's the only reason why I done it.
He's going the extra mile.
Yes.
So what? I mean, I know what happened. I was watching that, but so what did you think happened? You got no idea.
I had no idea what happened. It was just a big thud, and we were just on the ground. And I just jumped up straight away and just thought about Yana. First thing I thought about was Yana.
Yep.
Made sure she was okay, and then I was trying to find the guy who hit me because I didn't even know where he went.
Yep.
And then later on was found out the guy parked a bit further up down the street, and then had a few words with him, and that was it really. The police come, the ambos come, checked out Yana.
Yep.
Yana was fine, and
how good are these guys at
oh mate, Richardson bloody Harley Davidson, fantastic mate. I didn't think in a million years I'd be able to fix it today, first of all. But on top of that too, they didn't even charge me. I couldn't believe it. So yeah, massive shout out to the boys at Richardson Harley Davidson, mate. I can't thank these guys enough for what you did. But yeah, thanks heaps, thanks a million. Especially, so there was Mike who does the deliveries for him.
Yep.
He happened to be there at the time of the incident. He grabbed my bike and straight away took it back to Richardson Harley Davidson for me. The boys, Daniel and Lockie, thanks heaps guys. Appreciate everything you've done for me. I'm able to ride the bike now and get back home safe and sound. So
crazy.
Yeah, thank you so much.
So what actually happened was you were turning right, and the bloke lost a bit of patience, and I was behind, and he cut up the inside and basically swiped them all down the right hand side because of he cut up the right hand side basically, and knocked you back in the middle lane. So,
and I'm just going off by what the witnesses told me because I just don't know what happened.
Well, you were pretty much stationary. That was what happened.
You were just about stopped. So
yeah.
But anyway.
But mate, all's well that ends well. Thank Christ you're all right.
Yes, and thank goodness I was wearing all the safety gear too.
100%.
Yeah, the safety gear, mate, saved my bloody skin. I'll tell you that right now. 100%.
Always wear your gear, guys. Always
100%.
wear your gear. It saved us too. 100%. Mate, fantastic.
This is Daniel.
Daniel, hi mate.
Hello mate, how are
That's
you?
Paul.
Good.
Lockie.
G'day mate, how are you?
Good mate.
So, you've moved heaven and earth to get this bike fixed and back on the road for us?
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing. Absolutely fantastic effort. Obviously John appreciates it.
Yeah, mate, I couldn't believe they bloody could do it in time for me. So,
incredible.
Yeah.
So this is the sort of service that you guys provide all the time. And I've been here before, so I know this is what the service is like, and I know Simon's a great fellow. I spoke to Colin from Geelong earlier today, and he said to speak to Simon. He's a great fellow. So on behalf of all of us, we just appreciate all your work and just.
Thanks for the positive feedback.
It's
really
sensational.
Thank you so much.
It's always good to help a fella out.
Yeah.
Definitely helped me out. 100% helped me out.
What could have been a shitty situation turned into a much better situation.
Yes,
so, guys, if you're coming to Tassie, make sure you come and check out Richardsons Harley Davidson. They will look after you, especially if you've got issues. Come and, I think Simon's catch cry is your misfortune is my fortune. So, so come and see them, and they'll look after you.
Thanks, mate.
Awesome.
Thanks, guys. No worries. Beat that back off there.
Bloody legend.
Folded the bottom back out too.
Fucking hell, that's grouse. Thank you so much for that.
Yeah, so the only thing that's still got to spend that, but your brakes still function fine.
The function, yep.
Yeah.
Just a flesh wound, John.
Yeah, it is. That's just, that'll buff out.
You guys are legends, man.
Mate.
Absolutely.
You know what was incredible yesterday? We were on the side of the road, and a bloke pulled up and he goes, "Oh, do you want me to ring Richardsons?" And literally within 15 minutes, it was like they were nearly as fast as the ambulance.
Yeah.
Mick was there in like lickety split.
Yeah.
Had the bike loaded up and back and done. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe the speed of it all.
I was gobsmacked.
Yeah.
Jeez, John, that bike needs a wash, mate.
Just a little bit.
It's ridden, not hidden. That's the
That's
part.
it. Exactly. 100%, mate.
Well, it's definitely got that lived-in look now.
Yes.
She's got a few battle scars.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just get a permanent marker, John, and just colour it in. Yeah, give you something to do.
Oh, shit, it's seen a look, mate.
Yeah. I should give the boys to sign it for me. The front guard.
Yeah, you should do. You should put ouch.
I'll put one of the bullet stickers on there. Oh, here we go.
The right halves.
It's all wrapped now. You got a new wrap on.
Back to brand new.
That's what you pay for
You're a bloody legend.
Thanks heaps, mate. I'll come back in 2 seconds, all right?
Thanks, mate. Honestly, a legend, mate. Well done.
On the thing.
5 more horsepower right there. It's SNS, mate. You can't go wrong with SNS.
What do you reckon?
I think that is as good as new. It don't get any better than that. In fact, I think that's an improvement.
We're at Richardsons Harley Davidson.
Well, and we actually got to Richardsons a little earlier than expected, didn't we?
We did. Unfortunately.
Unfortunately, because poor old John and Yana got cleaned up yesterday in town. So luckily enough, there was a bloke from Richardson's driving past.
Yeah.
He gave the boys a ring, and they were down there within about 15 minutes and put the bike in the car and brought it back here. And this afternoon we got it to work.
We actually couldn't believe how literally we had from accident to ambulance, hospital, bike back to Richardsons Harley Davidson in total was about 50 minutes.
Yeah, it was insane. It was really good. And the number of bikers that came up to us at the scene and offered their assistance, and a couple of them became witnesses and gave their details to the coppers.
A big shout out to Ray Box from, he was the president of the Ulysses Club down in Geelong.
Yep.
He stopped and said, listen, we're going back on the boat tonight if you need to put anything on there. So there were some bits of parts that had come off the bike. We gave it to him, he put it in his car and he's taken them back. We'll catch up with him when we get back.
Yep.
But that's the sort of, but the guys here have just been incredible.
Yeah, they have looked after us really well.
They literally had the bike back together and working, and there's a lot of damage, was back together within 4 hours, which is just incredible. That's replaced master, let's get a new master cylinder, parts, straighten the guard, brakes, throttle.
It's insane how, but they just dropped everything else and worked on John's bike for us, which was absolutely incredible. I was just outside, mate, and another couple came in and they had a problem with their hand grip, and they found a second-hand hand grip for them, put it on for them, charged them $20. How can you go wrong?
You can't. Righto, our last full day in Tasmania. It's Thursday. We're off to Helyer Gorge. I think we're going to Sheffield first. Should be a good day. Then we're coming down the coast through Penguin. Let's go. Heading towards Sheffield, which we're going to stop there for breakfast. All these little back roads in Tasmania, they're just, I don't know, they're just really nice. Lots of beautiful farmland you go through, such a pretty place. Look at this over on my left. Just relaxing riding. It's very comfortable.
Wow.
Now the things you see.
They're going to be on the news.
What's this fella's? What's this fella's name?
This is Pedro the Poser.
Pedro the Poser. How are you, Pedro?
Where have you come from?
This morning we come from Launceston, but from Melbourne originally.
Okay.
Yes.
So what's Pedro's story?
He's here to entertain the tourists.
Is he?
Yeah.
And so what is Pedro?
He's alpaca.
An alpaca? Well, Pedro, you're a pretty good-looking alpaca, as alpacas go. If I was a female alpaca, I'd give you a crack.
We had one in Europe.
Yeah, you can pet him.
He looks like a big poodle.
Yeah.
But he seems like a poodle.
So it's basically on in the hot room.
Your lord is trying to talk to you.
Sorry, I'm in the middle of a conversation.
How are you doing there? Those toilets are fine, eh? The other toilets are for blokes.
Yeah, okay.
Illegas. That is such a cool name. Beautiful.
Pedro the Poser. I'll get this.
Lithuania.
Arm around his shoulder. If I turn him around, you'll get better light on the subject.
Yeah.
So can you move forward a bit? I'll turn him around. And my on the other side. Yeah. Just come alongside him now. There you go. On this side. Your man is standing there.
Can you buy me one?
He's already eaten the small Japanese boy this morning. So he's not hungry.
I do like your jacket. It's very similar to mine.
Oh, beautiful.
That is the same make as mine, I think. What is the make of your jacket?
It's a Harley
Oh,
jacket.
is it?
Davidson.
You've got a Triumph one.
I know, mine's Triumph, but
Anyway, there's a stunning resemblance actually. when your hair's curly, it's very similar.
Does he spit too? Just pat him on the front to fit the norm on the front. Yeah, all animals and girls. Don't touch the bum on the first thing.
Come on,
How
Numpy.
cool is that?
why are you here? Thank you so much. It's lovely to meet you.
Take care. See you later, eh?
Thanks for that.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Great time here.
We will.
Love your bike, mate.
Thank you very much. See ya. See you later. How cool is that?
Yeah, very cool. He's beautiful. I want one.
Sheffield, pretty little town. Now we're heading to Middlesex. Have a look at this in front. This is Cradle Mountain in front of us. Pretty bloody spectacular.
I've been looking at you, looking at the way you look when you walk into the room.
Tell you what, riding through here really makes you feel how lucky you are to live in a country like this. It's so pretty, so many beautiful places to see. You can spend your whole life just travelling around Australia looking at what we have here. You know, so many people travel overseas looking for stuff, but you know, we've got so much in it on our own doorstep that we ignore because, you know what, I guess the grass is always greener on the other side of the fence, and it actually isn't. This through here is just beautiful.
Get closer, yes, closer to you. Now I've been thinking of you, hoping in my mind that you've been thinking of me too. You've been keeping me up all night, and it's close to midnight.
Check this out. Wow. How grouse is that? How cool is that?
I've been looking at you, looking at the way you look when you walk into the room.
Tell you what, at the highest point of the Black Bluff Range. It's 930 metres where we are. Just put the drone up, you would have seen that. Got some pretty cool footage. Now we're off to some sort of lodge for lunch. Let's go. Tell you what, it's bloody cold up here. And windy. Look at this. How cool is that?
She likes her hair falling down her back, a cheeky smile when she answers back. It's not the same when they're both apart. He lays his head down to her beating heart, and they both know when they end up alone. No TV, no telephone, they lie together, hope it lasts forever. And they both start making love, they both start making love, they both start making love, and they think that's special. He works at the big house.
We're just coming into Tula. Got a bit of lunch here. So we've now crossed over into the west coast of Tasmania. So we've gone over the mountain range into the west coast. This place we're going now is a lodge which is right on the lake. So we're going to have lunch on the lake. Let's check this out. Right here at the Tula Lakeside Lodge. What do you reckon of those roads there, mate?
Oh, beautiful roads.
Huh?
Finally. Few of them were shockers early on, but today was a good day.
Yeah, that was a ripper. There was some of the best twisties I've ever ridden, I think. That was beautiful.
Afternoon, gentlemen.
G'day.
How you going, mate?
Good, good.
Oh, very cool.
Oh, look at the lake in the back.
Beautiful. Oh. How cool's that? Righto, that's lunch at the Lakeside Tula restaurant. What's it called? Lakeside.
Always check your helmet, eh?
Hang on. The Tula Lakeside Lodge. Tula Lakeside Lodge. Very nice.
Tallulah.
Huh?
Tallulah.
It's not Tula, it's Tula. T-U-L-L-A. Tula. Tula. English is her second language after all. I said English is your second language after all. Next stop, Helyer Gorge.
Well, I can't see past you, even though I try.
Okay, so we're in Helyer Gorge State Reserve. And boy, is it twisty. That bit back there reminded me of like the Enchanted Forest. I was waiting for one of the seven dwarfs to pop out.
I try to get your attention, but the room is way too loud. I just wanna see you naked. I just wanna get you home into bed. I just wanna touch and taste you. I just wanna make you sweat. Well, I'm hoping flowers ain't on your mind, 'cause flowers ain't my thing. I'm not the giving kind. Don't keep me waiting, no, don't you waste my time. I'd rather it was me who turned and said goodbye. I just wanna see you naked. I just wanna get you home into bed. I just wanna touch and taste you. I just wanna make you sweat.
Made it to the bottom of Helyer Gorge. What do you think of that, guys, folks?
Awesome riding.
Beautiful.
Julie. I don't know where this leads to. Nowhere.
Probably all right.
Ah, check it out. Very cool. Pretty?
Very pretty.
Yeah. Seeing an eland in a natural habitat. The hairy-nosed Sasquatch. Walking through the bush. So at the bottom of Helyer Gorge. So Helyer Gorge, back in the day, they still do now, they get a lot of gold out of there, but it was really mined pretty hard back in the 1800s, 1900s. But there's a couple of YouTubers that I watch, Tassie boys now, I think they still come down this way a fair bit. But what a pretty place, look at this. I feel like I'm Robin Hood.
Are we lost?
Oh no. What's lost?
I don't know where the others are.
They must be here somewhere, surely. Can't have gone too far. I mean, it doesn't matter, we can eat off the land.
No.
Water to wash in, a couple of wallabies to eat, grab a couple of sticks together, make a fire.
Is there a snake?
Possibly. I can't confirm or deny. We can't be that lost because they put a bridge here. Maybe there's a troll. Alright, still going. Yeah, they say if you follow the river, you'll come to civilization sooner or later. You know that?
Yeah.
They say if you follow the river, you'll come to civilization sooner or later.
Don't tell you fucking how long though. I've been walking for freaking months.
Here we go. I see signs of biker life. Footprints in the ground. Look at this. Looks like they've stopped here. Eating some berries. Okay, there's a bridge. We must be getting close to civilization.
We've gone the wrong way.
We haven't.
Well, that sign said 15 minutes round trip.
Yeah.
Well, it's been a fucking 20.
Well, that's only 5 minutes out. Right, back to the bikes. See? No confidence.
He was killing me. I knew we were close.
Righto, so that's Helyer Gorge. Very pretty place. Lots of people down here camping actually. Must be a good spot to come and camp, I reckon. Now we're heading towards Burnie, Penguin and then home. Or back to Launceston anyway. Alright, let's go.
Looking at her.
Back on the east coast, I can see the ocean over there. Heading towards Burnie and back down to Launceston. What a ride today, far out, man. Roads over here are just fantastic. Easily the best in Australia. I mean, I've got to say New Zealand's on another level, but over here, as far as Australia goes, these are just 10 out of 10.
She says she's giving them up in a day or two. I know how she feels, she's my addiction. And if you open me...
Alright mate, back huge day today. Look, I think we were on the road for, well, we left at 9, we got back here at 6:30, so that's a massive day. Awesome stuff. Just so incredible. Some of the scenery is just ridiculous. So I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Harley Road Chat. This is the last day, our last full day here in Tassie. Tomorrow we are back on the boat at about 6 o'clock, 6:45 the boat leaves. So we're going to be up there by about 4 o'clock to board, but just going to hang around tomorrow. Not going to do too much tomorrow. Probably go along the coast up to Penguin, have a bit of lunch up there and get on the boat. Hope you enjoyed this episode of the Harley Road Chat. If you did, give us a big thumbs up and we'll catch you next time. See you guys.